Oh well. Alright. Hi everybody. This is Son Nguyen. Let me give me a second. Dang. Oh wow. Okay. Alright. Hi everybody, this is Son Nguyen. Happened to make it to my live stream just on time. Uh it was scheduled for 7:30 and I woke up at 7:34 and I was like, "Ooh." So just fashionably late, you could say. Um this is the $7 Saturdays live stream, so this is live. But yeah, I just woke up from an interesting dream and I almost forgot it when I first woke up and went straight to the phone because I was like, "Oh, wait, what time is it?" I forgot the dream and was like, like what was the dream? But then it came back to me. Um, my mom was in the dream. At the end of it, my younger brother was as well. Um, and Lucky was in it, and we were like being chased. But I was like, it was as if I was being chased by Lucky, but it also wasn't like that. And it was like, what in the dream? Like it was like I was trying to find out what was going on, why like why was I being chased? What's the motive there? All this stuff. Like think of like a movie and there's like a curse and it's like, why is this curse, you know, doing its thing in this town? Like what does it want, you know? And so like I was figuring it out and it was like it wants to go back to the old ways. So in this dream it was like something wanted the old ways and it wanted a new way of doing the old ways. If that makes sense is what I said to whoever I was explaining that to in the dream. Um and I'm trying to remember that moment that I learned that um and like what was that all about? Um, Pretty sure I was explaining it to my mom though, um, in the dream. I wish I just remembered more right now, but oh well. But yeah, it was a very cool dream. Hi, welcome in. Um, I just woke up, so I am adjusting. Okay, the person might have left. Cool. Okay, that was a good stretch. I'm gonna keep taking this time to try and remember more of that dream because that was a really interesting dream. Yeah, let's see. Something about the old ways and I almost feel like it was about numbers. There was just so much more to it than that, but I just can't remember now. Dang. Oh well. So, I am going to put this live stream up on my computer so I can see any comments from anybody. When I went live just now, I accidentally had my phone upright instead of horizontal. So let me see what happens when I try and rotate. It just says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Yeah, dang. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to be having the camera up like this. I don't know how to edit it to change that. So maybe if I change the camera, rotate it and change it back. No, it's very clear on wanting to be oriented this way, so dang. But welcome to the live stream, everybody. I've kind of set out to do this every Saturdays. So if you're new here, or if you want to, if you're not, you're like a returning subscriber and you want to join in with this, with getting a reading tonight, let me know and I will add you. I've decided to cap myself right currently, um, just so it doesn't get out of hand. So currently I'm only doing a max of 7 readings per Saturday. So I put it on the booking site, and so a person went and booked a reading. So there are 6 openings today, just in case anybody wants to get a reading right now. But yeah, so that is how many readings I'm doing. I feel like I need like water. I have this tea that's been here like for a while now, so it's like cold now, of course. So I may as well just drink that to have some hydration. But one second. It is 7:42, which is a number synchronicity to me. But yeah, before I get started and do the first reading, the one reading, I'm gonna give it a few minutes just in case that person enters. So, Jazz and Tarot, thank you for booking a reading with me and going through the website. That was very exciting. I am gonna try using that website for the $7 Saturdays so people can book a spot ahead of time, and I'm gonna see how it goes if I keep that organized. And so every Saturday, it's not gonna be at the same exact time because there are a lot of different people in different time zones. So if people cannot catch me, like if you can't catch me live, don't worry. The live stream stays up, so you can always go back and watch it. I am going to start putting timestamps and remembering the timestamps so that if you miss the live stream and you want to get to your reading, go to the description below, just like you would in any video of mine where you go there for the timestamps, right, for like pick a cards, and you'll see your username or your nickname or your name, and you'll see the timestamp so you can skip ahead in this live stream. I wanted to have this camera like positioned against some sort of, I was gonna put it on here, but I started this live stream with the camera upright, so it's, yeah, I might have to actually exit this out and get it restarted. We'll see. kind of wish I could rotate it in the middle of it, but YouTube isn't like that, I guess, for some reason. I'm looking through the settings. Yeah, I don't know. That's ridiculous that I can't rotate this. So, what should I do about that? I kind of see a bit of a solution. There's this corner part. I'll just show you by rotating or changing it. So there's this part right here. So I can set my phone right there so that my headphone jack can be right on the side right there. So we'll see if that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. All right, so welcome in everybody. I just kind of spent the first 10 minutes explaining a few details, but mostly just trying to remember what my dream was. I just woke up from a dream because I was taking a nap. I had set an alarm for 6:33. I woke up to it, and then I fell right back asleep, and then woke up from this really weird dream, and then I was like, "Oh, what time is it?" And it was 7:34, and I was scheduling to do this at 7:30. So I was like, "All right, cool, not too late." And so I went live right away. I didn't. I clicked the live button so fast I didn't rotate my camera, so now it's vertically. But oh well. For any of you interested, these are $7 readings. Welcome to my $7 Saturdays. This is a new sort of segment that I've been doing for the last couple of months or something, but just not every single Saturday. I'm officially going to be trying to do this every single Saturday. I'm going to be using my booking website in hopes that people can go there ahead of time. So for any of you curious as to how many readings I'm willing to do, as of right now, I'm capping it at 7 readings. So I'll be doing 7 readings max on Saturdays for $7. So it's like, if you count Saturday as like a number 7, that's like 777. Because like Saturday, $7, 7 readings. So just count Saturday as a 7 for that. And the number synchronicity is cool. It's also 747, which is just really cool to me. I know time just moves forward, so there's always going to be those number synchronicities, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so if any of you want to get one, let me know. Let me go ahead and write down the timestamp for Jazz in Tarot. That is the first reading that I am doing. If nobody else wants a reading tonight, then that would conclude the reading, but we shall see. So let me get out some paper to write on. So, 1344. All right, so Jazz and Tarot, this is your reading. And trying to drink that tea after a couple hours and the tea bag was still in it, it's a no-go. It's like giving me a sore throat, so that's a no-go. I cannot drink that tea, unfortunately. I'm going to change the timestamp to your reading to get a bit more ready. I'm just going to pull up what your question was. Trying to find it. Oh, there we go. Okay, 1449 is the timestamp actually. So, Jazz in Tarot, hopefully you found the timestamp in the description, or maybe you're one of the people in this chat room right now. It's unclear. If any of you would like to say hi, please do. You don't have to purchase a reading. You can hang out Also, something I'm going to do at the end of my readings, or somewhere in the middle if people show up later and then I end up doing more readings. But point is, once I finish however many readings are scheduled, my plan is to do a collective reading for everybody here. So those of you who are here right now, I will do a collective reading message for all of you of just whatever I feel guided to pick up on with the messages. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just get started. Jazz and Tarot, your question is, when is the best time for me to quit my job? Or maybe, what do I need to know before quitting my job? Thanks. Hi, Michelle Hilton. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi. If you want to um, get a reading from me, I have donation links in the description below. You don't have to, of course. I am going to be doing a collective reading for free at the end for everybody who's in here. Aw, you're welcome. I was trying to process, like, thank me, like, for what? Thank you for what? Um, Hi, Gitana. Aw, thank you for your energy and for your support and the warm wishes. I really appreciate it, Gitana. The messages that you sent me, they were very sweet. Ah, ah, I'm glad you're here, Michelle. Thank you. I was thinking about the name Michelle recently. My mom brought up the name Michelle because someone was in her dream that she knows named Michelle. A different Michelle than you, but yeah, just very interesting. I'm gonna flip. Six cards. And I do feel guided to use the Mystic Moon Oracles deck for this, which is interesting because it's very much so a soul connections deck. It's about love or, people a lot of the times. But we are going to use this deck, interestingly enough, for this question. So hopefully, Jazz and Tarot, you are in here. But of course, if not, you have access to the timestamp that I'll put in the description below at the end of this live stream. We're just going to go ahead and get started. So I flipped for both forms of that question. The first one is, when is the best time for me to quit my job? And then the second pile is, or maybe, what do I need to know before quitting my job? So in terms of just like pulling some cards on when the best time to quit is, we do get Sige, which says quiet time, which is interesting because we're asking about time. And it says, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. And then clarified with the Mystic Moon Oracles deck, though I already kind of get the message, right? But clarified with conclusion, yeah, that kind of sums it up for when the best time for you to quit your job is. Once you've gone through your time alone to really think about it, basically, you will draw the conclusion, you will reach that conclusion yourself for when the best time is. So it will become clear to you, is what I'm getting, especially as you take more time to yourself. So you might be pulling back with some hours, or during your breaks or something at your job, you might be meditating, or you might go out on walks to nature, taking time to yourself, not mingling as much with your coworkers or whoever, and choosing to spend your break or your lunch break kind of by yourself some more. I see like a cafeteria kind of vibe for whatever reason. So you might eat somewhere like at like a public cafeteria or something like that during your break and just kind of be chilling and sort of just taking time to yourself. Maybe you've got headphones in. Who knows? I mean, I'm sure you do, but yeah, I just see during and before and after work, you're spending more time to yourself, or you're seeing you want more alone time. Maybe your job is just very surrounded by people and it's in your space. So you've drawn the conclusion that that doesn't work for you because you really appreciate your alone time. So let's see what else is coming through for when the best time to quit is. We get let's see. Thank you. I believe it's Michelle, right? So I'll go with Michelle. I listed a different name, so um, since your name on YouTube says Michelle, I'll go with that if you don't want people to know um, your other name. Thank you. And so let me create a list. That is very much appreciated. So, Jazz in Tarot is number 1. Reading number 2 is Michelle. Cool. Yeah, so let me know what you would want a reading on. You can let me know right now. You can let me know after I finish this first reading, whenever you want, whenever you're ready. Um, but yeah, so we're getting abundantia. Abundant is basically abundance, right? And it says prosperity. And it says the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And then we've got this barrier card. It's very interesting. It says be open to receiving and a barrier. So to me, this is you putting up a barrier. Any message Spirit has. Aw, thank you. Wow, that's beautiful. All right. And just like I can tell, like, you know, that you guys are supporting me to support me. And it's like that kind of energy exchange is really beautiful and very much appreciated. So this kind of feeling, it's a very special place in my heart. But anyways, I'm getting you are creating some barriers to your own abundance here. So I think you've reached the conclusion that enough time, I'm reading Michelle's message, that enough time has passed for you to quit. Now might be the time. Like right now. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. So let's get this other energy. Inner wisdom, Athena, with the divine masculine. Your inner wisdom is telling you it's time to move forward and take action. So of course, do what's best for you. And the one in control of your life is you. Whatever happens, it is sort of in your field. It's like you are the one who's responsible over yourself. And so trust yourself above all else, because I never want to give bad advice, basically. And I believe anyone else's advice should just come as like what's the word called, like when you're talking and it's like someone is just a really good listener, and it's just like the idea is bouncing off the wall. It's like when you receive advice, it's actually your own advice, but it's just being bounced back to you, right? So just see me as a reflection of you. So at the end of the day, it is up to you to decide if you agree or not, if you vibe or not. So inner wisdom, Athena, is telling me that your inner wisdom is saying it is time to move forward. Or if you haven't reached the conclusion quite yet, but I think you have because you're asking about quitting your job, like that if you haven't yet, you don't have to quit right now, but there will be a time by yourself where you just find that inner wisdom and you find the answers you seek of like, I now know, now is the time. Like you're just going to have that confidence on your own. But yeah, it says, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So yeah, I'm just going to trust you on this one. I do feel like the when of this is seeming to be right now. So before we move forward to the second portion of like, what do you need to know before quitting your job? Let's just kind of see if there's any other clarification here. If this is really talking about that right now, or this soon energy is when. Obviously, it's saying, like, you know, on your own time, you're going to reach the conclusion. So that is really when. But I want to see if, like, if you've reached that conclusion, or if there's a few things that you feel is not ready, or if you're feeling like it's just, you know, that you need to wait, or what's going on there, basically. Ooh, we've got the Two of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Let's draw a couple more cards. Ooh, we get the Lovers. So, Jazz and Tarot, not sure if you're in some sort of relationship or if you're even looking for something like that, but love seems to be connected to this this message here that's connected to the timing of things. Ooh, and the Star. Faith and hope and leaving it to the universe. So it'll feel right. If you feel worried or afraid or unsure, it might not be the time to take that action. You should be able to feel really good about the choice you make. So I do think you know that you want to quit and that that's what's right for you. And if you're having fears about it or doubts, work through those fears and doubts first. You want to make the decision when it really feels right for you, when you really feel good about the decision in that moment. It's okay if after that moment you start having fears and doubts again. You know, that's natural. But in the exact moment of doing it, it's best you do that from a heart space, from a place where you feel sure that you want to do that. Ten of Pentacles, wow. So there's no rush to this timing of things. And I think there's going to be a moment in time where it feels, where there's enough time to yourself, where you feel like it's time, where you feel ready. So I think your best time to quit is coming up really soon. And you'll be able to tell when that time is. And it might be in the spring or summer because of all of these warmer energies. And right now it is the winter where I am. I don't know what season it is where you are, if maybe it's already summer, like if you're on like the other side of the world type of thing. But assuming you're also in winter, this would be telling me that right now there might be a barrier during the winter season, and that you feel that this abundance will be there for you when you quit your job in a future season. So maybe quitting in spring or summer, you'll see certain openings. You'll see that this barrier has been lifted, that barriers that you have been working through internally got lifted, and you'll see externally in the outer world the opportunities for other abundance opening up. So I think if you work through everything now and you were ready now to quit, then this abundance in the outer world, it's always going to be there for you as long as you're open to receiving it. Right now, you just might not be that open to receiving it, which might be why you feel a little bit unsure of quitting right now. So I do think it'll be soon, and soon could be in the next season, like spring. It could even be in a day or from now, or a week. Just whenever your inner wisdom tells you that you've, sorry, I'm hiccuping, just whenever your inner wisdom tells you, like, that you have cleared through any barriers that you needed to clear through in order to make quitting happen, basically, this job. So we're going to finish the reading with the second part of your question, which is, what do you need to know before quitting your job? So let's look into that. Just making space. Okay, so we get, fairness. So it'll need to feel right before you quit. So it says this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So everything will turn out right for you. This is the Justice card, indicating a very good outcome. Third party. So just walking down these steps, eventually you are going to see that conclusion card that we saw here. As you go through the journey of time, as you go down your journey, there's a point, you're against this wall and you're looking for clarity, and the clarity's on the other side of this building, and you have to walk down it to see that clarity. So I do think there's some sort of significant time ahead of you where you see the answer and you have all the information you need. I think it's like when this barrier is truly lifted and this abundance is open on an energetic level. So, yeah. Okay, and then we get unconditional love with observer, which is, to me, this is saying your spirit guides are guiding you, are watching over you. You might not be able to see them physically, right? You might not always be sure that you're being guided at this time and that all is okay, but your spirit guides are with you. They love you unconditionally. They do want what's best for you as well because they are your spirit guides. Ooh, double Pisces. Wow. I'll read all of that soon. So, yeah. What you need to know before quitting is that you are being guided at this time, and your spirit guides wouldn't guide you to do something that you would end up regretting down the road. You know, they're here for you, and they're trying to get you to your happiness, your abundance, to love, an opportunity with love. That's what I'm seeing there. So I do see you coming together in some sort of partnership or family or something down the road on your journey. And so your spirit guides want to let you know that they're helping you with that as well. So these are some things that apparently you need to know before quitting your job. Finally, something else you need to know. So we get Mary Magdalene and we get Mother Mary. So those are similar energies right there. This says expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So definitely, you've been asking for guidance. You've been trying to find the answer. You've been asking for help. And you're receiving it. You're not alone. So let's see what else is coming through with that. We got big dreams. So expect a miracle when it comes to your big dreams. So I am seeing like a message of faith. That's something I was trying to lean towards about this, saying when I said on an energetic level, sometimes we know that we're done with one situation, but we don't know if a new opportunity is coming in. For example, a breakup. You can break up with somebody and you don't know if or when you're going to meet that next serious relationship. Same with a job. Sometimes you can quit and you don't know if and when you're going to find that next opportunity, or if more money is going to find its way to you. That's where the leap of faith kind of comes in, right? So you might not even have 100% certainty on what you're going to do for income when you quit your job. But I'm getting with all this guidance and that everything is going to turn out in a fair and just manner. I'm reading this card, right? That you're going to, abundance is going to be there for you. And depending on when and how you quit and what you have prepared and stuff for that, it might be rocky of a start. If you have something prepped and ready, like another job, or you just know how you're going to receive income, then it'll be a smooth transition, smoother. But if you don't know and you're going based off of just, leap of faith, now is the time, it will work out. But also, it might be rocky and unclear, and it might almost feel like, what have I done? Did I take steps back? Am I doing this right? But you're doing it right. You've not taken steps back. Maybe steps back to pull the catapult back to catapult you forward, right? That is something my friend said to me one time, like a week ago or something. Okay, let's get a couple more messages for what you need to know before quitting. 10 of Wands. Wow. Let go of any stresses or burdens. Once you see you've been holding on to a lot of other people's burdens and responsibilities and you let that go, that's connected to the job. I see the job as a burdensome energy to you, but this can be other things too. So I do see that this barrier is, very much, even though it's outside, it's also within you. For certain stuff you've been putting up with that you don't have to put up with. Or you shouldn't have to. Four of Cups. This card, I saw it earlier, which was telling me that it will happen in its own time. You're like, when will it be the time for you to get away from this environment that weighs heavy down on you? We're getting King of Pentacles reverse. I see you want to, you feel like your roots are not where you are right now. You want to take your things and leave. You want to move, or this is just talking about you really want to unroot from this job situation. So what do you need to know? Ooh, the King of Cups. I really do feel like mostly that my first thing that I said, which is like now is the time to quit, that's basically the answer, but it's not like in terms of rushing you or forcing you. It's just in terms of like, well, you feel burdened. Like at the end of the day, this place is not respecting you or your self-worth. It's burdensome for you. It's weighing heavy on you. And I think it is the barrier that is keeping you from the next part of your journey. Even if the next part of your journey means having less or no money for some time. I put quote on the word no because it's always going to come in some form, I think. Hi Carol. Welcome in. But yeah, I can see how like this job, it might be something that keeps you like secure, but it's not real. It's not the full King of Pentacles solidity. It's not a match to the amount of work and energy you put out into this universe. It doesn't match with you. So I do see it's like this job, it's got to go. It's not serving you to the fullest. So that is what I'm getting for you, Jazz and Tarot. So I hope that was helpful. Good luck. Let me know what you end up like getting from this, or if you end up taking action, or just what you choose to do. And I'm always wishing the best. And so I hope this all turns out right for you, which I believe it will. Love and light, Jazz and Tarot. Thank you again once more for getting this reading with me. And yeah, I look forward to more of your comments and support in the future. All right. Okay, so we're going to do Michelle's reading now. Saturn and Pisces. Whoa. Okay, yeah, let me look at, so you're a Pisces too. Gemini rising, Sagittarius moon. Wow. So interestingly enough, you're a water sign, right? We're both Pisces, and your moon sign is fire, Sagittarius. My moon sign is Aries. And then after that, that's where things change up for us. I do not have my North Node in Pisces, I don't believe, or Taurus, and I don't have. So never mind. I think my North Node is Virgo. So our North Nodes are they're both Earth, but different. I think those indicate different kinds of lives. But yeah. My Chiron is Scorpio. So it's a heavy energy. But yeah, Chiron being in Pisces, that is very challenging, actually. I can see that. That's like, as you know, it's already challenging as is with this world of Pisces feeling like we belong and stuff. And then it's like Pisces Chiron, it's like that adds the struggle of like feeling like maybe like, do we even belong in our own body, in our own selves, like feeling foreign inside of ourselves. Your North Node is in the 12th house. That's the ruling house for Pisces. Wow. Yeah, it's like, dang, you might really feel ready for a whole new energy after whatever Pisces is. It's like you might be done with feeling like you might feel done with this whole energy of this journey, but that's the wounds anyways, the current, or you might be done with the burdens that it comes that comes with being a Pisces, the kinds of mistreatments, the way people don't take us seriously, or any sort of abandonment issues or anything that people have done to mistreat like you for being different, for being special, for being amazing. People who didn't understand, um, people who got the wrong idea about your intentions. It's like, how do people get such wrong ideas about your intentions? Like, you have like the most pure intentions, and yet people can still spin it around in such a way where like people can make you out to be someone who has like bad intentions, or that you're the bad guy, you know, type of thing. And it's like, I can feel with the Pisces Chiron, and just being Pisces already, we're all Pisces, we're already sick of it, but it's like Pisces Chiron, you're like especially sick of it. So yeah, that's kind of what I think, um, from that. I'm not an astrologist. I just kind of feel my own vibes about things. That's kind of what I think. And the Saturn in Pisces, it's just like, it can kind of go one of two ways. It could be just having more challenges within yourself about being who you are, but it can also represent like, um, done with the way Pisces energy has been treated from the outer world, from circumstances and things like that. So you and a lot of us, we're looking for a change for the way that people are treated and the way people can go through the experience to transform and to be different and to be better. So yeah, let's go ahead and start this reading. Any message Spirit has. That is so wonderful. Okay. Nice. Hi, E. Welcome. I'm glad you agree. You are absolutely welcome, Michelle. Hi, Elisa Manzini. Welcome back. Welcome in. So, any message Spirit has. A new start is coming, new moon. So, a similar energy came out last night. I did a reading at the end of this really long vlog, and the full moon card came out, which said, expect powerful change. Very similar energy. A new start is coming. So, you might be in a similar boat where you feel like this new moon is bringing in all these new opportunities and resources and manifestations of things, but maybe just like me, you've been going through some worries or some doubts, or you were at this energetic high of like, yeah, you're believing, and then like, boom, it crashed, and you're going through the moments of doubts, fears, some shadow work. Princess of Pentacles. So, write out your fears, write out your doubts, write out your process, write all of your thoughts down, or vlog about it like I do. Something, or therapy, journaling, If you draw, if you paint, something to get your thoughts, feelings, concerns, all of this energy, put it out there in a healthy way that's healthy to you and that's right for you. And that is part of the release process of the, it's funny, we have these fears and doubts and worries, and by just simply having them and honoring that, that counts as releasing them. Yeah, and then we can give birth to new thoughts, new ideas, new feelings. So, yeah, I see a lot of good energy in here. Burnout letters, OMG, so needed. Yes. I've done that where you like write stuff and then you burn it or you crumple it and then you set that intention, bury it in the earth or something and let it release. But burning is a really good signifier for that. Yes, sit in it, see it, and it leaves. Exactly. And yep, we'll have more of that to work through. Yep, there's going to be more cycles. But I don't know, it's clearing. It's really, really clearing. Um, so it's sparking this new way as we felt the new moon was going to bring. So, woo! I'm just so glad you're enthusiastic. Yes, I feel it. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I'm glad this is, you know, a good reading coming through. Messages the Spirit has for you. Flush it down the river. That's another way as well. I was thinking of that. I've actually dropped some things in the like rivers and oceans and things like that. Did that already on December 31st, 2019 in a park. Nice. If you feel more thoughts or fears or concerns have come up, maybe do it again. But you don't have to make it such a ritual if that feels like too outside of your reach. Maybe just having a diary and journaling, but not to burn, but just to get your thoughts out, to get the creativity out, to express yourself. Or if you want to type on here something that you've been going through or something on your mind, feel free, you know, because I feel from that energy that there's this bit of a like I did that, but you know, nothing happened, or you're still working through stuff, or something like that. And just know a big part of it is, aside from getting something out of it, it's just a therapeutic thing that is very healing. The more we talk, the more we express ourselves, you know, no more about like silencing, like victim silencing or victim shaming, you know, no more of like creativity silencing or creativity shaming, you know, no more having to be constricted or have other people want to snuff out our light that's within us or dim our lights. No more of that. We want to shine bright, which includes our worries, our fears, our doubts, everything about us, because we deserve the best. We deserve love in all forms of who we are. On our highest of days, on our lowest of days, we always deserve the best. That's what I believe. Do rituals, burning bowl on New Year's. Oh yeah, happy Chinese New Year's, everybody. Today is actually New Year's, Chinese New Year's. In therapy and meditate. No more scapegoat. No more giving and not receiving. Exactly. I'm so done giving and not receiving, namely with family situations, and it's been working out. Lisa, yes, it's alchemizing our thoughts and emotions to transformation and manifestation, because that is our energy. Yes. Oh, I love that. I'm a fire horse here. Nice. Happy New Year. I'm not too big into all of it. I have family issues, so I just don't vibe. But I am an ox. I'm the year of the ox. I don't remember what my element is. Probably earth or wood, I think is what it's called. I don't really know. I do feel like I felt like there was another card out here. I don't remember. Did I have a second card that I pulled after the Page of Pentacles? If you remember, but that's trippy. I really thought I had another card out. Oh well. Woo! And this is the card from Jazz and Tarot. This is actually the card that I was thinking of when I was like, it couldn't have been that one, but now the Lovers is what's in my head, and it just came out. So yeah, you might. So I wish I said it earlier, right before I flipped it. I was like, I want to be like, let me guess, is it the Lovers? But now there's no proof of that, but it's okay. So the Lovers comes out, and yeah, this is also about love. Aww. Thank you for believing me, Michelle. I appreciate that. Ah, you got the gift. All right. And sometimes I don't like guessing because then it's like I'm open to being wrong. But this time I'm guessing it's an earth kind of energy. Okay, it's the Princess of Swords. So, oh, it's air going into Aquarius season. Ooh, keep your eye on the lookout in this season. That's what I'm seeing. I think love is finding its way to you, or you're with your partner already, and this is saying like keep your eye on the lookout for like a new opportunity. Like maybe you've both been busy at work or something. Discernment, that's a really good word for that. I don't know if you're saying that for this card, but use your discernment when it comes to love, of who really deserves your love, who is trustworthy in that regard. What energies do you feel safe around? Who do you feel safe around? Things like that. So yeah, use your discernment. Keep your eye on the lookout for gems, for sparks, for love. And it doesn't have to be romance, but I do feel that it could very well be that for you. Six of Pentacles, an equally giving partnership. And two more cards from this deck. Woo, the Wheel of Fortune telling me, yeah, new energy is coming in for this. I do feel like a good partnership, an equally giving commitment is making its way to you. And that's what this new start is about. Final card, Four of Cups. And there's nothing you have to do. There's nothing you need to do. And I said that was my last card, but I see the Ace of Pentacles, which came out in Jazz and Tarot's reading, as did the King of Cups. So there's definitely a new beginning with you when it comes to love. Jazz and Tarot, if you're watching on this second reading I'm doing, of course these messages are still also, I feel your energy is in that loop. These are some similar love messages, but different readings, so I'm not exactly sure where the timing falls in for you, Jazz and Tarot. But yeah, I'm getting during this season and the upcoming seasons that it's just a matter of these next several seasons where there's gonna this love, this commitment. I see it manifesting in a fully equal mutual form, and it's like this is it this time. This is the real deal. That's what I think. That's what I'm picking up on with these messages. Let's draw one more card from this. Yay! Awesome, right? Ooh, confidence is your key to success, which is why I really think it's important to journal, to write your thoughts, because that helps get fears and doubts and worries out there. It might not make it go away in an instant. It just might make us feel like we're just talking about it, but when we do it, we get to process it, and if it comes back up again, to process again later, at least we worked through the stuff right then and there, right? Just last night, I processed a bunch of my fears and doubts and things, and I'm glad I did, because now it's not in my way of this live stream. Ah, you're welcome. I'm glad these are great suggestions. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah. So I know it's scary because I'm in the same boat as you. It's like we don't want to get our hopes up and get it all vamped up when like maybe it's just saying soon really just meant like a year or 4 months or something, and all that stuff. But it's like it's okay to get excited now. Maybe that will build up to like a disappointment before it actually happens the next lunar cycle or something. Maybe, maybe not. But it's a time to give rather than take. So it is a time to give yourself that love, give yourself that hope, give yourself that recognition that you deserve it to just show up magically today. Do you expect it to? Probably not, because it's like, we never know when it's going to happen. So there's this balance you're achieving of like, you're confident it's happening, but like at the same time, feeling it out, moving forward, getting optimistic. But, ooh, love myself Kendrick Lamar. Nice. Did I bring up Kendrick Lamar somehow? Because I love Kendrick Lamar as well. Give me a run for my money. Now I have that song Love in my head. Do you love me? I love that song. I think we're talking about the same song. Peace, Irene. Oh, love yourself. And it popped up into your head. Wow. That's a big message for me because this guy that I really, yeah, that I love, you know, very deeply, or I feel like it's meant to be type of thing, but I don't, you know, it takes two people to believe that, a two-way street for that energy to be true, or like for to be together with someone, both people would need to want that, right? So I don't know where he's at with all of that, but for me, that's how I feel. So anyways, he's a fan of Kendrick Lamar, and so that makes me think of him. But anyways, falling in love with myself. Exactly. Falling in love. Yeah, choosing yourself at the end of the day is sort of key here. So yeah, we get Irene piece. It says, there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So this is saying, like, don't worry about your love life. It's working. Well, maybe. You never know. Thank you, Michelle. Like, literally, that is the sweetest thing anyone could ever say to me about that connection with this guy I'm talking about. I really, really feel like, with no logic and with the way things have gone, it resulted in a falling out. I still feel like he's the one type of thing, you know? But yeah, and that feeling, it just hasn't gone away. And I've made peace with it a lot. But it's always nice to hear people like, maybe you never know. And so I appreciate that. So Pele or Peel, divine passion. Aww. Aww, Michelle. Thank you. Wow. I think so too. I have an inner knowing he'll show back up. Even if it's just for like closure, like I feel like there's still time in both of our lives to learn and grow on our own and communicate, hopefully someday. And I can't just wait for communication, of course, and hope for it all the time or something. But yeah, if you still want him, that is. I will. I know this. Like, if I'm with somebody and I fall for someone else, I will still want him in my life, but it will have to be with new boundaries, right? But not that, not that he and I were ever together, but I will always want him as a part of my life. I will always want to hear from him. So this I know. For myself, I do know it's for the end of my days. That's what that I want, basically. There'd have to be some like big reveal that he's actually like an arsonist and he's like burned down all of my last 5 houses that I lived at and like has been this actual like monstrous person or something. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, I don't want this energy in my life, right? So it's like assuming like he's not some sort of serial killer or like something, it's like assuming that, yes, I will always want this person to be a part of my life. But people, we can do things that will change those boundaries, right? But yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So yeah, divine passion is the last word. This is what I got the other day, last night when I was going through some stuff. He's a good person, just saying maybe he will be too late. 7 billion people. Exactly. it all comes down to timing. He might be too late. So far, lucky for him, everyone I've met so far, it's been not working out. I ended up in a few serious connections with people, and so far, it has not solidified as a partnership. Nobody has been able to kind of want to go all in with me, basically, and if they did, I'm always clear about where I'm at with the connections. So yeah, I am good either way. It's win-win, and yeah, yeah. But if I were to give my true hope, what I'm really rooting for of that, 7 billion people in the world versus him, I'm rooting for him to be ready at that time. Whenever it is that I do come together with that person, I hope it's him. And oh yay! Thank you, Michelle. I'm rooting for him too. And of course, he doesn't need me to live his life and be happy and stuff. Like, I'm rooting for him in general, with or without me being involved. But yeah, I sure hope that yeah. So I'm glad you're rooting for him too. Yeah, he deserves so much more support and like good vibes like this. So I appreciate that. Ah, you are so sweet. You are amazing, Michelle. I don't know if you've commented on the channel before or something, but I think you might have actually. But like, wow, I love your energy. I'm pretty sure you have. I recognize your energy really well, and I think I've seen your name on the channel somewhere. But yeah, this says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? What? First time, and you just went on a whim and got a reading with me? Wow, you are a homie, Michelle. Yeah, if you like my energy, if you want to join the channel, definitely feel free to subscribe and stick around. I love this community. Maybe past life, right? Yeah, I feel that. I mean, we're both Pisces, so Pisces power. He is your wish fulfillment. Carol, he is. Truly. Last night when I got this card and I was crying and I was like, what do I truly want? I was just like, I wasn't attaching it to any person or thing. I was just like, I just want like love and a place where I really asked myself, like, I want a place where I can really be myself to the fullest, which is happy, safe, free to express myself, all this stuff. This energy right now, actually, being with you guys, my soul family. But yeah, in this moment, I'm like, also what is my chart's true desire? It's him as well. That is in my true desire. Um, I don't know, it just is. Um, in the past, he felt like that would change because I don't know anything or enough about him at that time. That was like a year and a half ago. And I was like, I don't think it's going to change. And here we are. It's been like 2 years and haven't seen him in 2 years. We were in school together in college. We took one class together, or I took a class and sat down and there was a stranger next to me and I was like, you know what? I've been feeling social, and I went and complimented his watch, and I was like, hey, I like your watch, like cool watch or something. He's like, thanks, got it for like $9, and I was like, nice. And then he turned and introduced himself to me and brought out his hand to like give me a handshake, and I introduced myself. I was like, yeah, I'm Son, and woo, when I looked at him, I was just like, he's cute. I don't know. Instantly, I was like, whoo, he's cute in my head. And at that time, I had never had those thoughts before so instantly. And whoa, I think I just accidentally fell in love with a total stranger just now. Oops. And yeah, it escalated after day one. That was the first day of class. By 7 weeks of class, I ended up making a song and it was like, old as 7 weeks, there's a fork in the road, overloaded on emotions, hasty heart rates the mode, only 2 options left. And I have this whole song and I ended up singing it and all this stuff, and just whoo, we hung out a couple times, and then that was it. Um, the ending came really quick because stuff happened. Confessed my feelings really fast, and he had he had a whole response that I didn't even see coming, because that whole time I was just like, "Aw, thank you." Yeah, I am quite brave. It was terrifying, but I felt I had to do it. Literally, my body like rejected keep like once I realized my self-worth, like how much more I deserved, like truly, like after meeting him, basically just like so much of what's out there for me, my body rejected the old way of being, the old way of living, of this kind of place, of the mistreatment that I went through. It was like, so my everything activated, my body flared up, and I had hives all over my body, head to toe, and it hurt so bad. All of my skin was burning all the time for like 2 months. It was pretty intense. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Yep. You choose love. I chose love. Yes. So yeah, it all purged out my body, and so during that time, I got pushed to like, yeah, I want to do this love song and confess my feelings, and just nothing happened at all the way I did not expect certain things to happen, and I was expecting just rejection. I was expecting a one-sided, hey, no homo, bro. Like, hey, I'm like, straight, all this stuff. Like, I was so focused on like, this is so gonna be totally unrequited. I just need to get this out of the way, just get the rejection. And like, I was just like trying to get to the end as soon as I could, because I was like, this is gonna end. He's gonna leave. I know this. So I want that to be sooner versus later, so I can be heartbroken now and not waste his time, um, type of thing. No homo, bro. Make me giggle. Thank you. Right? Because there's like people where you're like, oh, okay. Like, I've met so many people that were or are like that. There's this guy at a party once, and he was like, hey, you want to go like smoke alone in that room? Like, hey, I'm not like, no homo, brother. Like, no. And I was like, you totally are, but okay. So no, I was like, I can't be in a room alone with you. I'm sorry. Like, because internally I was like, no, this is no. Yeah. But so yeah, I don't know how yeah. So 2 years passed, and here I am, completely just as, yep, in love, and just like, this is, you know, the way I feel. And it's like, damn. So it was challenging for me to figure out, how can I know this feeling, but meet new people. It felt like that's not fair to other people, but I overcame that and kind of realized like that's what it is to go slow with people and give people a chance and stuff. Um, and I've been honest with people. Certain connections that I got into really serious connections with, they all know about him. I told them about him and how much he means to me and what my true desire about all of that is. And so people I have been with have been very understanding of that whole journey, which I really appreciate. But yeah, it's been tricky. Ah, thank you, Michelle. Oh, wow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing pretty amazing too. I've done a great job with everything. It's incredible. So thank you. A soul who is loved by another with Pisces is truly lucky, cherished forever and beyond lifetimes. Yes, that is the Pisces way. That is the Pisces way. Even my childhood bullies, I like just have so much love for. I cherish them. I don't want them back in my life at all. Like this one kid, he had such a lasting impact on me in the first grade, right? Such a random time, but in the first grade there was this kid, and I remember I thought we were like best friends, or we were friends. He was like my first friend when I moved here. And so I'd be in school and be like, yeah, so blah, 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 blah. And like I'd be talking, he'd be sitting there because we had hung out and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, and then this happened. And oh my gosh, it was so funny because my brother thought that the cookie was his. You know, whatever story it was, until just all of a sudden the kid, my friend at that time, was just like, stop talking, like in the middle of class. And he was like, you're so annoying. I don't like you. And just like, and then I asked to change seats after that. And like that lasted all the way till now, right? And so all these years passed. And then he continued on to just start treating me really after that. And I just like was like, okay, we're not friends. He ended up being a part of this group of people where they would pick on me and stuff. So he ended up just kind of being more of that. So I was just like, yeah, I don't like you, right? So all this time passed, and like a year and a half ago, or a year ago, or something, 2 years ago, I don't even know now. I'm with my older brother, and I'm with some other guy, and they're like, oh, we're going over to this guy's house to go smoke. They say his name, and I'm like, wait, so and so? And they're like, yeah, and it's that guy from first grade. And I'm like, oh, like, I have to revisit trauma. Let's do this. So we go there, and I see him after all this time, like, after, like, 6 or 7 years or something. And, he was in first grade. It's okay, Michelle. He was just a kid. Aww. And so, anyways, I saw him again, and he's so cute, right? And like that's the first thought I got. I was like, oh, he's so cute, and like I feel so weird being back in his house after like 12, 15 years or something. I was like, this is weird, and he's so polite, and he was supportive of an idea that I had when we were all hanging out. They were talking about like this island that had survived without being discovered for all this time, and people were talking about like, shouldn't they, they're like, oh, they're clearly underdeveloped and they're gonna die from disease. And I was like, well, they clearly made it this far. And he like backed me up. He was like, that's so true. And I was like, thank you. And so I was like, ooh, wow, I like it. Like, I don't know. And it's like, this guy just straight up was my childhood bully and like a huge trauma for me. And yet I'm like, he's so sweet. And so I eventually left and was like, wow, like, maybe we'll talk about all that someday. But no, we haven't. Oops. I need to plug in my charger. Yeah, so I was like, maybe we'll talk about that someday. But after that, we never got back in contact. So that was the end of that journey. But that's just an example. Like, yeah, even people where it's like, they didn't even really represent anything of treating me right on my journey. I still, just seeing people just more of who they are. Like, aside from what role they played in my life as an individual, on a soul level, anyone I just think is so lovable. So yeah, people react to light. I know he is good. We are all one. People do react to light. So annoying. It's like, I mean, it's not, it's great, especially if it's a positive reaction, but it's like, just like in terms of like jealousy, envy, anger, frustration, all these things where it's like, what is your guys' problems? Where it's like, why can't we all just get along, hold hands, but it's like, I get it. Certain opinions and words and ideas rub people the wrong way sometimes. I ended up in some conflicts with my mom the other day. We were just like, the thing she was saying was really irking me, and I guess my response is she didn't want to hear it. So it was just like, no. But that got resolved now, I think. So things are better. But let's go ahead and just conclude this with one final card for you, Michelle. We do get the Chariot, and there's a sunflower. So I do feel like, yeah, just taking it day by day, you're moving forward. It's becoming more and more clear. And then the last card, I always say that a lot, we get the Hierophant. I do think you're going to end up somewhere where you see someone who's very honest, and also on their own path. Like just being on your own path and someone else being on their own path, the two of you come together. Ooh. We get the Two of Cups. And we get number 2, the High Priestess. So you're both an energetic match. You're like a High Priestess or a Hierophant, and they're like a High Priestess or a Hierophant. You know, there's two different... The heck? There's like two different spiritual teachers. So you're both on the same page at this time. And your paths are going to cross. So what are some signs that your paths are crossing or you're about to meet before you actually meet? You know, what is a sign of that? Of like, oh, it's today, or oh, it's maybe it's tomorrow. You know, what is the sign? Well, the Ace of Pentacles shows itself again, which is weird because I really am just trying to like move the cards. Like I do this and I'll like rearrange them and stuff, and I still got the Ace of Pentacles. So what else? Another sign. So there is, the sign is when it's here. Would be great to know, right? Come on, Spirit. Sign ahead of time. Give us a prior to it happening sign. The Nine of Swords. If you're getting a lot of fears or anxieties or sleepless nights, those are signs that you're really close. And that's Spirit rushing you there even faster. That's so funny. This is me so frequently. This was me last night. Yeah, like you're laughing too, right? It's like, you know, it's like, yeah, Spirit is like, fear, fear, fear. And you're like, okay, I get it. Like, a few more messages. Oh, yep. And then when you overcome it and realize you don't need it to happen right now. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You deserve outside of yourself stuff to treat you better and happen. But you're like, you know, now that you've stood up for yourself and all that's left is just the fear, you know, it's no longer people in the physical world actually bullying you or giving you a hard time. You've stood up for yourself. You've pushed that energy. You've set your boundaries for what you deserve. You know, now that you've done that, this is just like this is kind of like having a PTSD flashback, right? And then once you overcome it and realize you're safe and you're okay, you're good. So it's just kind of like you just got to keep on chilling. There's nothing to worry about, both of us. Like there's nothing, and everyone here. This is also a collective reading now at the end right here. So we just got to chill. We don't need to worry. Those are the signs for how we'll know things are coming together. And what's the C stand for? If you don't mind. Chronic, maybe. The last card is the King of Cups. So I am seeing like it cannot be rushed either. So as much as those are the signs, once again, Spirit's tugging on, oh, complex. Spirit is tugging on us that there's healing that needs to be done when that happens. So we are going to go through a lot of healing. The signs, so is it happening soon? Let's ask for you. Fast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So, yeah, I feel you're very strong and independent. Happens if repeated trauma. Mine was childhood. Yeah. I feel for you. And you're just so amazing. And you deserve the best. With everything you've been through, it just feels mean for the universe to say love is coming and it just doesn't come, right? It's like, there's that feeling. What if that's what's happening, right? But it's not. You're a sorceress. You're manifesting. This says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So you're magical. You're amazing. And you've got this. So just know your spirit guides are protecting you in this connection. You cannot go wrong. If you ever do start steering off in a certain way, which you would have to do things that you don't really want to do that, spirit guides will protect you and keep you from fallen too far off of those different directions, you know? So yeah. Thank you. Aww. Thank you. So yeah, those are the messages I'm picking up on. I feel like that's it. And again, with the new stars coming, confidence is your key to success and the momentum. I feel this is happening super soon, in the first season or two of this year, and perhaps in the very next season. This is winter where I'm at, so very much so it could be spring that you're picking up the energy from. So you'll know. Right now, what is your message for right... Well, we get peace and passion. What is your message for right now? We get quiet time. Wow, it's really just chill, endings to old energy, allowing new energy to come in. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, so it's winter time. So, yeah, it's just, there really is, this is a time for new... So it's weird. It's like the time for love and everything coming together is now, but it's just about relaxing and chilling and stuff like that. Hi, Bavia. I actually am about to head out. I'm calling it a night here with the 2 readings. I do cap it to 7, but yeah, I do appreciate everyone being here with me, but I do really, I need to take some more time. I need to eat again and go on a walk with this doggo. I know he wants to go, though he just opened his eyes. You're welcome, Michelle. And thank you for participating and getting a reading from me. I really appreciate that. It really does help me a lot. So, before I go, I'm going to do a collective reading for everyone here. What do we all need to know right now? So, I drew some cards. So, we get the star. We are all in alignment. The stars have aligned. So right now is, as Michelle said, a time to take care of ourselves, to nurture our bodies, to nurture our environment. Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Sorry, so I always get confused. Are you different from Mary Righty? Are you 2 different people? Because sometimes I always... you guys message me a lot at similar times, and I can't tell if you're the same person or if you're 2 people named Mary and Maria. So I'm so sorry for asking that. Like, I should know. Just sometimes I get really I get kind of tripped up. So let me know if you're a different person. Okay, cool. Okay, because I had always thought that, but there was one night, I think you remember, there was that guy who entered this live stream, and I think you were in here, and you didn't really trust his energy. And I swear it was Mary Righty who messaged me later that said, hey, I was in that live stream, and I don't trust that guy's energy. And I was like, I got tripped up, but that might have been you. But yeah, so there were times where like things like intertwine and I get confused, and that's on me. So perfect. Now it's settled. Now I know you guys definitely 2 different individuals. Cool. So yeah, everyone, this is Maria. She is super sweet, very much protective for me, and it's very much appreciated. Yeah, you guys have definitely are different. Sorry for asking that. I've gone through a weird time on this journey. I've after all of the stuff and with meeting everyone through social media online, it gets hard to really know sometimes and can get very confusing. Um, so good to know. So I'm doing a collective reading right now. If anyone in the last minute wants to purchase a reading, you can send through PayPal, Cashapp, or Venmo. I have 5 slots open for that, but yeah. Thank you, Michelle. It's a very optimistic outlook on that, so I appreciate that. Definitely better to know. Okay, so yeah, the collective message coming through is, yeah, we're all in alignment. This is a time to nurture ourselves and nurture our environment, to really be vulnerable, naked, open, and honest with our surrounding environment, with our loved ones who we feel safe around. So I'm just, chiming into this. Carol, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even check. I just didn't even think about it. Wow! Thank you, Carol. Perfect. Okay, I'm so glad I learned that from you. I'm so sorry I didn't check my email. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna finish this collective reading and then we'll get right into yours. I'm so sorry. Whoops. When was that? 28 minutes? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Carol. I didn't check my email. You might have said something earlier, but I did not know. I don't remember who brought up Canada. Sorry, E. But I'm over in the United States. I'm in Oregon. Like your energy. You're highly clairvoyant. Wow. Thank you. Reading is so accurate. Guiding people on the right path. Aww. Woo. I love compliments. It's very much appreciated. Thank you, Maria. And you're so sweet, and I love your energy. And I swear, I do know your guys' energies are different. I was feeling terrible because, what if I was treating you like 2 different people? But it's like, oh no, that's my YouTube account. And then on Instagram, it's Mary Righty, It's like, that's what I was starting to think of. And then I would have felt awful because the whole time I was pretty sure you guys were 2 individuals. And I was like, I would have felt terrible if I was talking to 2 people, like they're 2 different people, but it's actually just one person type of thing. No, Carol, I'm totally good. I'm good to go. But yeah, different. And I know that. Yes, I promise, Maria. I promise I know that. I remember the past times. I remember there were times where you're like, hey guys, be respectful, mindful of San Mushi. He's just one person. I remember. I promise. Right? That was you, right? Right? Now I'm like, oh gosh, what if I'm remembering wrong? But I don't think I am. so yeah, everyone, that's the first message. Next message, we've got the Hanged Man, which is like, yeah, that's what we are doing in this time of pause. Hi, Playlist My. I am feeling really good right now. Been going through lots of roller coasters of emotions. How are you doing? I'm doing a collective reading right now. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm over here in Beaverton, Oregon. So hello. Hanged Man. So what is the message for the Hanged Man? So it's a time of pause card. Clarified with the High Priestess. Yeah, this is a time of pause. This is the time. What you need to know is this is the time to be in. Right now, this is about downtime, relaxation, patience, finding new perspectives, gaining new perspectives, thinking, processing, planning, but not much for needing things to. You don't need to really go out and change anything right now. We're all at a pretty solid spot. Capricorn season helped us for that. Get things at certain foundations set for us for a start of where to go from here on out for the remainder of the year type of thing. So we're all good right now. Aquarius season. Oh yeah, the star is the card of Aquarius, number 17. So for Aquarius season, we all have a foundation. We just need to sit tight where we are and trust that the right guidance and opportunities will present itself to us. So true. I'm telling you the truth. 100%. Your soul knows that. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. Things doing good. Just got back from work. Nice. Ooh, Scorpio. Water sign. I'm also a water sign. I'm a Pisces. November 10th. All right, so that's those messages there. Next, we've got, ooh, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. And that's the thing. During this time of pause, it's not that nothing is happening. It's that everything is happening. We feel it in our soul. The stuff is going on. Let me clarify the Queen of Wands. The Two of Wands. Yeah, someone or other, our manifestation is what's going to be taking action. So those of us here, we've done all that stuff. We don't need to go anywhere for the manifestation to reach us. The manifestation is going to come to us and make action towards us. So that's something for the collective. And then finally, Eight of Cups. Wow. And once that happened, in the Page of Pentacles, yep. And that manifestation allows us to really walk away from a past reality, you know? We can leave certain things behind once and for all. For me, it's this house. It's this whole situation with all these people. It's like, this is my last year with these people. And the energy coming through here is saying like, yeah, others of you, you have certain things that you also want to leave behind once and for all in the physical world. You want your reality to be completely new, just because you just know it's not working. Certain things are not working. And so during this time of pause, we're just trusting, yeah, we're going to get out of whatever this is. This old way of living and being, it's not working. We're going to find a new way. So it's very soon that we're actually going to see that opportunity in the physical world. So this is for the collective. Ooh, the Devil's energy clarified with the Six of Swords. Yeah, moving on from this dark place, from these darker energies. My heart is hurting. It's been aching lately. My mom thinks it's my pectoral muscles. It's really not. It's my heart. I feel it. It's aching right now. So there's a major healing that is taking place. I do want to flip a card from this deck, the Ten of Wands. It's a burden that we're releasing. It's like the reason why it's just we deserve so much more. We need to Pisces in the house. We just need to work through this and get through the challenging times. Five of Swords. Withdrawing from... Wow, okay, so this is another energy for the collective. This is a different energy from this second deck. So a message I'm getting is, any of you also feeling this, it's because you're connected to others. I think my heart pain is because I'm connected. I'm feeling everyone is going through a lot. And you're all doing so good. You're all going to get through this. We are all going to get through this. And so we're going to keep on working through this. Yeah. And everything is turning out how it should. Justice. This is telling us happy outcome, the right outcome for us. So there's really amazing stuff. Oh, wow. Thank you for the tip. I got a text about it. Wow, an 1111 tip. Thank you, Michelle. That is so, so sweet and appreciated. It is such a blessing and such an honor to be live with all of you. Thank you all for all that you do, for being the amazing, wonderful, loving people that you are, for all the hard work you do, though none of us should have to, right? The journey should be effortless, and I believe that's where we're all going, to a world of more peace and harmony. But yeah, the amount of soul work, healing work, everything you guys do, it's incredible. Hi, Jazz and Tarot. I'm so glad you're here. I have You're the only. I forgot to write down all the timestamps after that, but your timestamp is at 14 minutes and 49 seconds. So whenever you want to go to your reading, that is where it will be. Okay, cool. It's been so amazing. I feel like your energy was here all along. So definitely, if you want to watch the whole stream, this community, such a blessing, such an honor to be a part of this soul tribe with you guys. And I just can't wait for all of your guys' dreams to come true. And they have been coming true, but just more, always, expansion, more, you know? So yeah, King of Pentacles, it's coming. Your dreams are becoming reality here in the physical world. Oh, that's where I saw it. King of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So, yep, your dreams, your passions, it's all becoming a reality, everybody. So, it's just a matter of time. Oh, I flipped to the star again. So everyone just have confidence. Are you asking about your reading? Yes. Now is your reading. Or if you mean about three kings, well, I missed the third king. I got the King of Wands, King of Pentacles. What was the third king? I'm like looking around. I see Justice, Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Woo! I just love this card. But yes, Carol, what would you like a reading on? You can ask a question. If you have a couple questions, that's totally okay too. Or a topic. Anything at all. No, that's okay. No, I appreciate that. The third king, we're going to go with King of Cups. I've gotten the King of Cups a lot of times these last several days. So if you go to any of my, Knight of Pentacles, if you go to any of my recent readings, King of Cups is likely to show up in one of those. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles have both shown up a lot. But yeah, oh. And thank you for being so sweet, Playlist Mai. Namaste. I'm holding my phone. But yes, sorry for not seeing your PayPal, Carol. What would you like your reading on? Let me know. And I just got a tip, so I honestly feel like, yeah, it's paid for. I will do your reading, Playlist Mai. 1 second. I'm gonna do Carol's. So Sagittarius, ooh, Libra Moon, Venus and Capricorn. Do you know how Spirit is going to bring in the financial resources for this entrepreneurial and music project to succeed worldwide? Wow. I feel like I'm stuck and can move forward. So let me see if there's any messages I get about that. I'm getting there's more opportunities for you. So in terms of the financial resources for that to succeed, yes, there are other key components that will come together over a period of time. That's what I'm getting. Like there's more to this. So in other words, do I know exactly how? No, I don't. But let's flip cards on it anyways, and I'll keep meditating on it and see what comes through. Hurt feeling, be positive, son. Love yourself. Remove negative and toxic people in your life. Thank you, Maria. Oh, I sure have. I sure have. The most negative and toxic person that was in my life was my ex-roommate. I had removed her from my life after that point. And there was some transition of that in and out. But yeah, by December, she came back through some messages. That was the end of that. She might show back up. Who knows? Maybe she's that down vote button. Who knows, right? It's the energy anyways, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I have removed those kinds of energies from my life, and yeah. Okay, let me set my phone here. So how Spirit is going to bring in the financial resources for this entrepreneurial. So Spirit takes a step when you take a step. So you might feel or think you're stuck. And so trust and just like taking action steps forward, bit by bit, it is going to come together. Queen of Cups. So it's there's going to be a lot for your heart to process and work through during this time, Carol. Your intuition tells you that you know how like this is going to succeed and that this is going to work, but your mind is telling you maybe, well, you're like, you can't prove that your ideas are good ideas type of thing. Like you have this, what is going on? I see that my video is lagging, so I hope that it doesn't cut anything out. But yeah, it looks like maybe you're looking for a little bit of support or confidence or just people to just believe in you and your ideas. So believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, trust your heart. And that's why there's a lot of heaviness with this, because maybe a part of you thinks you can't do it because that's what other people have thought. You can. Nine of Pentacles. So how is that you're solid right now, right here already. Is it okay for me to be more like hermit with it than reaching out? So far, yes. Being in your own energy at this time is really good. Working on your own self-confidence at this time is really good. Hi, Fram House. I do. I did not put a timestamp, but if you rewind, I did a collective reading for everybody. So those of you who asked the question, if you want a free reading, if you find the timestamp, let me know. Let others know. And those are the messages for you guys. Deja vu that I said this. Wow. Oh, I've been having a bunch of deja vu lately, everybody. But yeah. Wow. So instead, yeah, the network and reaching out, death. Yeah, right now is the time for you to working through your fears, your restrictions, anything keeping you stuck. Those are coming to an end right now. So let's see after that comes to an end. Eight of Pentacles. I think there's just plenty of self-work to do. I think as much as, yeah, you might, you know, you are going to come together with people that help you on this, but you don't need anyone other than yourself for your journey. All you need is yourself. You can do this as an individual. You can. It takes longer it seems like it takes longer alone, but that's the trick, because manifestation, when you do the self-work, suddenly the support outside manifests as well. Or you realize it's time to get out there and start connecting because you'll feel confident and ready and stuff. If you're feeling more hermit energy, that's because you need this time to yourself. The Knight of Cups. And I think that with enough work on yourself during this time, later there will be a time where you feel a little more ready to take a step forward. You can still be like the hermit energy. It's interesting. You mentioned like Sagittarius energy. Oh, that is similar to Cancer energy for me, actually. So yeah, there's a similar Cancer vibe that comes from you with your energy, and that, yeah, definitely you can keep your heart protected and take those careful steps. So Three of Swords, yep, because you have a lot of healing and a lot of hurt that you've been through. So let's get a message of how this is coming together. Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. It is going to involve connecting with other soul connections, but it'll be later in time when that person is ready too, or those other people that you're trying to connect with are ready too. So you're not the only one who needs this time to hermit and to heal. It seems like there's a lot of people out there as well, including whoever those connections are that you're going to be meeting with for this this entrepreneurial music idea you have, this project. So let's get some advice for you. I hope that helps with your question. And I'll meditate to see if anything comes through. Isis past life. So you've been through this. Basically, your past life is guiding you because you're going through a deja vu. That's what life is, sort of. Like it's a whole do-over. This situation involves your past life memories. So you've done this before. You have what it takes. And then sorceress, you are magical. You can manifest this simply by setting your intentions and working through the fears and trusting yourself. One last card, Vesta, home, because you're trying to find your way back home within you, and that is where everything you desire is as well. So this is really a spiritual journey. The hermit energy is a beautiful energy to be in. It's guiding you. Your hermit energy is how you're taking steps forward and freeing yourself right now. Trust that, right? Let me get a card. Is that what that hermit energy is doing? What is the hermit energy doing on your path? We get the hermit. So it is helping you soul search. It's helping you find your inner home. So that was cool. Then when I pulled a card asking about the hermit, that the hermit came through. So yeah, and this is, I'm not feeling these words as much, but I think you might resonate with them. It says, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And I feel it's mostly through the healthy change. So you are going through a lot of healing right now. That's very healthy for you. The choice you're making is a healthy choice. So I think the ego, the mind, the logic is like, oh, we have to work, work, work. But your heart of, like, if you were to put healthiness as your priority instead of the outer world pressuring us into thinking we have to be more to deserve something, putting healthiness first is telling you you need to hermit, you need to heal, you need to go within and recover. And the heart pain it went away sometime in the middle of this reading with you. Let me see. If I like lean forward, it does ache. So my heart as a muscle or organ or whatever, I think it's literally being exercised a lot. I think it's because I've also been doing a lot of cardio activity, running and stuff. But yeah, it's like that's such a physical manifestation of how my heart feels. I feel so tired, and I'm so tired of crying, everybody. I'm so tired of hurt and sadness and everything. Because my body physically feels like it can't take it. It hurts so much. I don't know what to do, because it's like as much as I'm done with it, it's like yet it's like what do I do? So yeah. But those are the messages I am getting for you, Carol. I hope those were good messages. Let me meditate on ways in which it'll come together. I do think it'll be from mingling with people, just connecting with others, like walking down the street, people who have a completely different point of view, different people, but who respect you and love you as an equal and are true soul connections, past life connections. So you are going to meet people that you're just sort of meant to meet, that you're just sort of meant to come cross paths with. But yeah, with me slipping up on those words, feeling tongue-tied, it's like, yeah, it's just going to unfold in ways you can't possibly expect. So it's going to be a magical journey of how it all comes together. And you're going to have such an incredible story to tell. I do see a slight message that you might even end up writing a book about your life, or multiple books or something, if you care for writing. You don't have to write a book. Maybe you just will share with a partner or with people through your music, right? Or through this idea, you're trying to share how much you've overcome on your journey when it comes to this project, is kind of what I think. It shows, a lot of your wisdom shows through it, but you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to show anyone that, because, all right, you like, not that you need to hide it, but like, you don't need to prove to anyone your wisdom or heal people, like, you know, just like you already make such an impact on everyone's life already. You've already touched this world. You've already saved the world, you know? So much, yes. No, I will write a book. Wow. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy F. And so now so Maria, I saw your message, but I didn't read it yet. Lucky, if this person will guide you, he is highly clairvoyant to guide you. Ah, I'm not kidding, guys. It's so true. This is his sole purpose, to guide people on the right path. Ah, yeah, it's hard. I sure hope so, because it's like I have to honor that I don't know. That I can only trust that you guys really know what the right path is, and all I can do is be supportive and try to give my most honest, clear messages. Maria, you're so amazing. Wow. I hope I can give you a proper token of gratitude someday. But I feel like that's how I feel about so much, and I just don't know what I can do to make it up to return the favor to everybody. But people are like, well, there's no need, you know, you already have, and it's like, it's just so beautiful, and it's like I still want to give something in return for what you guys have done for me. Hi, Erica-san. Welcome in. It's been so amazing in this live stream. Oh, good. Yes, I will be getting to that reading tomorrow, I hope. I have been going through a lot of healing, watching lots of Netflix, and working through things. I'm so emotional right now, and there's so much support and love, but also just so much. Even though there's so much support here, I still feel a loneliness about the romance journey, and I'm trying to just be good on my own, and just really, it's challenging. Put my name on Facebook, for I understand the sorrow you experience when it comes to love. Have some poems that you've written. Ooh, okay. Let me try and find you on Facebook. And my heart, literally, it is hurting. When I move, it hurts. So I don't, yeah. I'm trying to take it easy, but I don't know what exactly is causing it. It might be all of the walks and runs and stuff, but or if it's just like this is a good thing, and it's like this is energy I'm like growing pains, like I'm healing through it. So I'm a little scared about it, but I'm trying to trust. So if anyone has any messages about that. So yeah, so I'm not sure where your page is, Carol. Oh. Yeah, I have no idea. So, oh well. I am taking spiritual baths. I've taken 2 in January. Aw, I was too, Tammy. Yesterday, me too. Okay, sounds good, Carol. And so once I see that, I am going to head out, everybody. I did a collective reading, so if anyone wants to listen to that, that's somewhere further back in this live stream. I did not put all the timestamps, unfortunately. I will try to remember in the future to write down my timestamps. But, yeah. So, sounds good, Tammy. 3 of Cups. It's emotion based. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, man. I'm going to be going on another adventure with this doggo. He really wants to go outside. I hope my heart can take everything, like physically. The pain is kind of scaring me a little bit. Trust yourself and your readings 100%. You're guiding them to the right path. Maria, you're such a homie. Thank you. And of course, trust yourself too, always, which I'm sure you do. You're incredibly wise and incredibly loving and gifted, Maria. Yeah, I'll trust myself in my path. Thank you, Tammy. I'm sending you so much love and cheers to both of us. Keep believing in yourself and you deserve love. Self-love is important, obviously. But yeah, you deserve love in all forms. Do not give up. Thank you. I will not too. I will not give up as well. I'll keep going. Where I feel like we're almost there. I feel like because of how tired we are, that's like we're almost there to something where we can really rest. I sure hope. Or we're growing into someone where this all feels so much more enjoyable. Yes. Aw. God bless you, Maria. Blessings your way. I will do my best, Maria. I don't always make the best logical choice of it, but I do try my best. I drink tea every day. I try to sleep. I try to rest. Sometimes I don't, but I will try to get much, much more rest and much more sleep. I decided to be going on shorter walks with Lucky. I'm like, sorry, buddy, I cannot go on an extensive walk. I just need to do a short ones for Aquarius season, perhaps. But I will be making the efforts. So that's what I've been communicating to him, and I hope he understands that I need to, take my exercise regimen. I need to take it easy. So thank you all for being here. Carol, if you want to send me an email to a link or something, if you hear this later, feel free to. I am gonna head out now. Unfortunately, I do have to go. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Michelle, as well. That's okay, Carol. Maybe in the future it'll like come together and it's like meant to be. Oh, you copied it? It's above. I didn't see it. It didn't show up on in the live chat for me. So yeah. Hopefully I'll receive the link or something or find the page. at some point in the future. But yeah, for now, I'm going to head out, everybody. This was an incredible journey doing the $7 Saturdays again. I appreciate all of your support. I am going to... I don't see it, so I don't know why I'm not receiving the chat. All messages. Yeah, it's not showing up. But you can email it to me, Carol. Thank you, Maria. Sounds good, Carol. You are welcome. Thank you all as well. This was amazing. I am going to do this again. So on my website, I will update it to the next $7 Saturdays reading. So it will say $7 Saturday, February 1st, like 4 p.m. my time. So it'll say the appropriate time for you. But yeah. Aww. Thank you, Eriko, for everything. Eriko-san. Good night. I will try to get some early sleep. I'm going to walk lucky, going to eat, and I will try to go straight to bed, basically. So, yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. I'm giving you all big hugs. Yeah. And for any of you who want to do the $7 Saturdays next weekend, I will be here. So yeah, I'll write a message at the end of this live stream. Thank you, Carol. Sweet dreams. All right. Bye, everyone. I'm going to go now.